And we are back with Championship Saturday here in the 16th region from the LST Johnson Arena, Morehead State University. I'm Chris Pullum and Mike Miller here with me for My Town Sports. And we'll go courtside for tonight's starting lineups. Remember, the winner of this one goes on to play at Rupp Arena in the Sweet 16. Looks like, Mike, it's going to be the usual suspects of Xander Carter, Colin Porter, Ethan Sellers, Cole Villers, and Sean Markham for the Tomcats.
Absolutely.
Not surprised there, are you?
Not surprised. It's been that way since game one, and you don't expect it to be any different here tonight. But that's the five that's got to be.
I'll take that back. They're going to go with Green at first.
You mean that Rowan?
I'm sorry.
You got confused on the
green.
colors.
It's the green.
Yeah.
Dylan Maxey, Chase Alderman, Mason Moore, Nathan Goodpasture, and Robbie Todd are your starters for the Vikings. No surprise there either. And Robbie Todd, who they're announcing right now, has been such a difference maker for the Vikings this year, hasn't he, Mike?
Yeah, I think what he's allowed them to do is do a lot of other different things. Been able to get those rebounds and give them a really dependable double-figure score.
Transferred over from Paul Lawrence Dunbar in Lexington into Rowan County. His dad actually took over the women's program at Rowan County, which is what landed him in Rowan County. But I can tell you the coaching staff at Rowan are happy that he arrived.
And he's done a good job with those Rowan County women. They played a really good game against Boyd County yesterday, but come up on the losing end.
And as we said for the Tomcats, Xander Carter, the freshman, who has had big games this year, is a reliable shooter. Sometimes defensively, teams will try to take advantage of him being a freshman and lacking some of that physical strength to defend in the post.
No doubt about it, but I thought I was very impressed with his opening game here against Bath County. 8.7 rebounds. I thought he was going to come on. Kind of disappeared just a touch against Wes Carter, but I expect maybe a big game out of him today.
Ethan Sellers, who really was a huge story around the state of Kentucky a few weeks ago when Ashland played in that four-team showcase at Lexington Catholic, where Ethan Sellers dropped 37 on North Laurel. Everyone was there to see Reed Shepard, and Ethan Sellers stole the show in that one.
I think he was he 7 of 10 from three maybe or something like that?
7 of 10 from three.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
Yeah.
He has that showing today. Rowan County's going to have a tough time winning.
All right, Mickey, here we go. It's Rowan County and Ashland
for the championship of 16th region.
Alderman set to throw it in for the Vikings. Mason Moore will set Rowan County's offense. Dribbles up against Colin Porter.
Same thing they used Moore in that game earlier this year, using Moore at the point.
Markham on Maxey. Robbie Todd with Villers on him. Todd really likes to up fake and drive hard to the right. You're going to see that from the free throw line tonight.
They seem like they want to isolate Moore. Great steal there.
Ball taken away by Sellers, kept alive by Porter. And looks like Xander Carter lost it out of bounds. It's going to be Rowan County ball.
It's excitement in the crowd today. I love it.
It's good to see fans again, Mike. How many games have we called this year to empty stadiums? And, in fact, we've gotten in trouble with the refs a few times because they can hear us complaining during the games.
And during those games, you can also hear the coach's instructions. I think it was just a different type of deal.
Well, not here today. Robbie Todd in the paint against Markham. Travel. It's going to be Ashland ball.
Took a little jump there if he'd have just stepped in. But I think Markham might have changed that shot just a little bit and caused that walk.
So Rowan with their second turnover of the game. Xander Carter back tapped by Maxey.
It was interesting to see that Rowan came out in a full court press, but it worked for him, got the turnover.
Mason Moore to Todd. Todd on the wing, isolated with Villers. Todd wants to go back to Moore and finds him. Villers and Porter jumping out of his hands. Todd for three up, no good. Rebound, Porter.
Rowan County really spreading Ashland out on that offensive end, trying to isolate off of a ball screen.
Here comes Ashland's first half-court set of the game. Porter with Maxey on him, wants the high ball screen from Markham. Now waves him off, over to Carter on the wing. Villers. Not a lot of motion right now from this Ashland offense. No. Sellers in the corner, three. Ethan Sellers opens up the scoring for the Tomcats with a three from the corner. And Mike, usually when he hits his first one, there's a lot more to come.
Look out, yep. I thought it was interesting, Ashland. I was concerned. Seemed like they were standing around on that Rowan County zone, but was able to hit the three from the corner.
Able to catch them off balance with Porter cutting through the middle there. Porter with the steal on Todd. Porter against contact from Mason Moore. Porter will go to the line to shoot two. That's Mason Moore's first foul and Rowan County's first team foul. Interesting that both teams picked up full court.
Yeah. You know, I wouldn't have thought. I could see Rowan maybe at half quarter, maybe three quarters, but interested to see that they picked up full court, but they got a turnover out of it.
For those of you who were living under a rock until Thursday when Colin Porter hit that game-tying three against Wes Carter, and then Ashland eventually went on to take the lead. Colin Porter, one of the highest-ranked sophomore point guards in the country.
Absolutely. And if you watch him, he's so much better than last year, so much stronger.
Alderman to the basket against Sellers. They're going to get Sellers with the bump. It's going to be Rowan County ball out of bounds underneath. And I hope that's not indicative of how this game's going to be called.
I hope not either. I hope they let him play.
Yeah. I wasn't even crazy about the call on Mason Moore.
I wasn't either.
Moore with Markham on him. I'm sure he wants to take advantage of that. Moore jumper, three-corner.
Wow, what a shot. That was almost off of 1 foot.
Nice touch from the senior MVP of the 16th region, Mason Moore.
Carter almost got that ball back tapped again for the second time, but was able to get it back to Porter.
You know, Carter has made a difference so far in this tournament, really. Not so much offensively as Villers shoots the three from the wing, no good. Ball tapped and kept alive by Markham, but corralled by Maxey. It's really been Carter defensively and on the glass. He's made a difference so far in this postseason tournament for Ashland.
And he's got to continue that today.
Yeah.
He's got to fight hard on the glass, stay strong through any screens that may come his way.
Skip pass to Goodpasture.
It's partially blocked, and then a knockdown there.
Sellers down the open floor, crosses over, back to the middle, up, no good. Rebound, Mason Moore.
That was a nice move by Sellers, just couldn't get it to go.
Rowan County has numbers in transition. Underneath the Goodpasture, up and in. We are tied at 5 with 4:16 to go here in the first quarter. Carter to Villers.
Well, there is a big opening in that 2-3 zone.
Villers on the drive inside, up and in.
Nice.
Sorry, Carter on the drive.
Nice drive by Carter.
In.
That zone's really open at that free throw line. Those guards are really moving out on that 2-3 to put pressure on that ball.
Ashland with the bucket has an opportunity to set up their press. And Alderman runs right through Sellers, gets both feet in the paint for the shot, up and in.
Nice jump stop there by Alderman. Run out.
Sellers all alone in transition, loses the handle. It's going to be Rowan County ball. Sellers was thinking about the layup before he made the catch on that one, Mike.
He was. Like they say in football, they started to run before you caught the ball.
Jordan Justice in for Dylan Maxey.
Had a big game against Elliott County the other night. Justice did 14 points in 17 minutes, 3 of 4 from the three-point line.
Goodpasture with Carter on him out front. Justice to Todd, taken away by Villers. Villers in transition, up and in. Cole Villers with his first bucket of the game. Gives Ashland a 2-point lead, 9-7, as we approach the media timeout.
Rowan County's third turnover. 2 of those are steals by Ashland.
Goodpasture will initiate Rowan County's offense into Todd on the backdoor cut, and it's going to be a foul on Sellers. That's big for Ashland because that's Ethan Sellers' second foul of the game. That also takes us to the under 3-minute timeout, so we're going to take a break. You're watching Championship Saturday from the 16th region on MyTown Sports. We will be right back. It's Championship Saturday here live at the LST, the 16th region tournament coming to an end on the boys' side. Right now, it's the Ashland Tomcats ahead of Rowan County, 9-7 with 2:59 here to go in the first, and you're watching it all here on MyTown Sports. Chris Pullum with Mike Miller. And, Mike, your thoughts so far?
Well, I mean, it's an up-and-down game, kind of what we expected. Big thing for Ashland. Ethan Sellers with 2 fouls still on the court. I thought Coach Mays would have brought him out of the ballgame.
First shot from Good Pasture. Everything but in.
Tough on Ashland if Sellers picks up a cheap third foul here.
Yeah. Bradley Gardner at the table for the Vikings. Wants to get subbed in, and they didn't let him in.
Let him in.
They should have let him in.
Yeah.
Villers over to Porter. Back to Villers, and Ashland breaks the Rowan County press.
I think if Rowan County's smart, they attack whoever Sellers is guarding on the offensive end to try to get his third.
Villers at the elbow. Bounces it back out. You're going to see Ashland run a cutter through and try to catch. Well, turnover by Colin Porter, taken by Good Pasture.
He didn't have anywhere to go with it.
Inside to Robbie Todd, blocked by Markham, but they're going to get him for the foul. That's Sean Markham's first. Todd will go to the line to shoot 2.
Both teams have 3 turnovers so far here in the first quarter. Fairly evenly matched game.
Ashland's had some success running one of the 2 top guys through the paint to the corner, and that's how they're catching Rowan off balance against that 2-3 zone.
When they do that, they're forcing that zone to move, and you've got to do that because if you don't, you're playing right into Rowan's hands. You can't stand and pass around the perimeter.
Good Pasture off now, and Bradley Gardner on for the Vikings as Robbie Todd ties it up for Rowan County. Villers skips it to Carter. Villers back to Porter. Skip pass to Sellers in the corner. Sellers drives but steps on the baseline. It's going to be a turnover. And if I'm right, that's Ashland's fourth turnover of the game.
Good thought there by Sellers. Good drive, just stepped out of bounds.
Mason Moore walks it up for the Vikings. Robbie Todd. Back to Moore. Moore wants to drive on Porter, but nothing doing. Gardner. Out to Justice. Justice with Markham on him. Alderman on the drive. Up, no good. Rebound, Porter.
Nice.
Here come the Tomcats.
Nice move by Alderman.
I'll tell you this, Rowan County's doing a good job of finding Cole Villers whenever he's on the floor. Porter, 3, got it. If you notice, Rowan County's defense, they're communicating and telling each other where Villers is. He's not getting an inch of room when he catches the ball. He has someone in his face.
No doubt about that, but I think when Villers catches that on the wing, that's when Ashland needs to send that cutter down the lane.
Moore off the screen. To the corner. Justice all alone.
Picked up where he left off the other night.
We're knotted up at 12 with 40 seconds to go here in the first. Skip pass to Carter. Sellers in the corner. Villers, jumper, elbow. No good. Rebound.
It's going to be on
tapped.
Markham, I think.
And looks like they're going to get a foul on Sean Markham. That's going to be his second foul, which will get Ryan Atkins up off the bench.
So now you have 2 of the Ashland starters with 2 fouls. Could be key.
Cody Collins into the game for Chase Alderman. Robbie Todd. Back to Justice. Justice is going to bring it up against Adkins. Justice Tries to turn the corner. Instead, takes a fadeaway jumper into baseline and drilled it. Rowan County with the lead here with 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Porter, 3. No good. So at the end of one, it's Rowan County 14, Ashland 12. It's Championship Saturday here on MyTown Sports. We will be right back. It's Championship Saturday here in the 16th region on MyTown Sports. Coming to you live from the LST Johnson Arena, Morehead State University. I'm Chris Pullum with Mike Miller. The Rowan County Vikings on top of the Ashland Tomcats after 8 minutes, 14-12. And as the Tomcats come back out on the floor, it's going to be the starters minus Markham plus Adkins. And for Rowan County, Mike, who do we have?
Rowan County, it looks like you have, now they've turned away from us, but you have Justice.
Gardner.
Gardner, Moore, I believe.
Alderman. And Collins.
And Collins, yes.
One more to Selly in the corner
Same
for 3.
spot.
Ethan Sellers. Second 3 of the game.
He's
Puts
two
Ashland
for
up
3.
1.
Ashland 3 out of 5 from three-point range for 60%.
Mason Moore off the screen from Alderman. Watch the matchup on the switch now. You've got Sellers on Moore and Sellers on 2 fouls.
He's got to be careful.
Moore on the drive finds Alderman underneath for the easy layup. Rowan up 1.
That play right there shows you how good of an athlete Mason Moore is there. He can handle the ball at about 6'4", 6'5".
Well, and he's a smart player, Mike. He noticed that he had Sellers on him with 2 fouls. You drive. If you've got a kid on you with 2 fouls in the first half, you drive.
Absolutely. You got to try to get that kid into foul trouble. Get that third and make him sit for a while.
Villers, wing, 3. No good. Rebound controlled by Villers. Skipped out and recovered by Gardner. Gardner's going to walk it up himself for the Vikings. Collins. Skip pass to Justice. Justice with 5 points for the Vikings right now. Moore. Alderman. They are really, right now, Rowan County is really focusing on going at Ethan Sellers with 2 fouls. That's the second time they've attacked him, that time in the post, the last time off the dribble. Ashland's going to have to find a way to shake things up defensively. Skip past to Selly. To Carter. Back to Selly. 3, corner, up, no good. Rebound, Justice. And Rowan County with a 3-point lead and an opportunity to get a little separation here for the Vikings.
And you've got Alderman. They're either going to run this ball screen with Moore and Alderman to get Sellers switch, or they're going to go to Alderman here.
Moore on the drive, up and in. Rowan now with a 5-point lead with 5:25 to go here in the second quarter.
It gives Moore 5. Alderman leads Rowan with 6.
Carter, 3 on the wing. No good. Rebound controlled by Alderman. Here come the Vikings.
Ashland now 3 of 8 from 3-point range.
Hunter Gillum set to check in at the table. Ball nearly turned over, but recovered by Gardner. Into the post, and it's going to be a jump ball.
I think they're going to call a foul.
They better call a jump ball.
They called a jump ball. They never did give the signal. They just had their hand in the air, so.
It's going to be Rowan County possession on the jump. And now Rowan County back to their original starting 5.
You also had Hunter Gillum come in for Xander Carter for Ashland. Threw it
Robbie
away.
Todd was all alone there for a second, just couldn't convert as Sellers brings it up for the Tomcats. Has Porter on the wing, up fakes, finds Villers on the cut, and he's fouled.
Nice cut down the lane.
Villers fouled by number 24, Robbie Todd. That'll be his first foul. It'll send Cole Villers to the line to shoot 2.
It's Rowan's second team foul. Ashland with 4 team fouls.
Villers with an uncharacteristic miss in his first attempt from the charity stripe tonight.
Makes Ashland 2 out of 3 as a team from the line.
Cole's second one up and in. Ashland calls off the press. Will set up in the half-court defense. Hunter Gillum, in that West Carter game, especially in overtime, Mike, was a difference maker, a disruptor defensively.
Absolutely.
Really caused problems for West Carter's offense.
No doubt about it. I mean, Gillum brings you energy off the bench, whether it's offense, defense, getting a rebound, making a big shot, making a steal.
Alderman
That's
up,
what he
no
does.
good. Rebound Sellers.
Nice block out by Sellers there.
Here come the Tomcats, down 4. Skip to Selly. Porter dribbles it back out, wants to reset things for the Tomcats. Villers to the middle to Gillum. Gillum to the corner to Atkins. And Ashland resets, showing a lot of patience there. Villers, 3. No good. Rebound. Mason Moore. Maxey to the corner to Todd. Nearly lost it. Able to recover. Good passer on the drive. Up and in.
Drive against Sellers again. Sellers not wanting to commit that third foul.
Rowan with its biggest lead of the game at 6 with 3:30 to go here in the second quarter. Porter. Fouled. Up and in.
What a move. What a move.
Colin Porter absorbs the contact and is able to finish. We'll get a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play, but more importantly, that's the second foul on Rowan County Jr. Robbie Todd.
Absolutely. Ashland needed that bucket there, too. They were down 6 at that point, maybe able to cut that lead in half with a free throw here.
Porter up and in.
I think you're going to have Collins.
Todd will take a seat and gives way to Cody Collins. Xander Carter was at the table to check in, but they're going to hold him off.
And they buzzed the horn, too. But
Moore with Porter on him tightly. Good passer in the corner. Back to Moore. Skip pass to Collins on the drive against Gillum. Blocked by Gillum. Recovered by Villers.
Great defense there by Hunter Gillum.
Sellers. Nowhere to go. Back to Villers. Gillum at the top of the key. Wants to drive all the way with the left hand. Up and in. Skeep with the left hand scoop.
Back to a 1-point game.
Gets Ashland to within 1 with under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter.
So Ashland on a 5-0 run.
Maxey in the corner with Atkins on him. Nowhere to go on the dribble. Atkins hasn't tied up. Tries to throw the skip pass to Goodpasture. Overthrows, but now Goodpasture with it. On the left side, no good. Rebound, Alderman up and in. Alderman just using that size and length inside to eat up the rebound and finish over Colin Porter.
Yeah, Alderman has 8 points and 3 rebounds on the game so far.
Villers to Gillum. Gillum, 2 feet in the paint. Skip pass to Atkins. Back to Gillum. Gillum wants to drive. Skip pass to Porter. Porter for 3. Wide open on the wing. Got it. Colin Porter ties it up for Ashland. 24 apiece.
It appears to me Rowan County on that defense really aren't respecting Hunter Gillum.
No.
He was able to drive to the basket 2 times in a row, and it resulted in points for Ashland.
90 seconds to go here in this first half, and we're knotted up at 24. Xander Carter still waiting at the table to check in for the Tomcats. If Ashland's able to escape this first half with Ethan Sellers still on 2 fouls, I would consider that a win, Mike.
Absolutely.
Nice cut there by Mason Moore, up and in, and the foul will be against Colin Porter. With that, I believe we're going to have a media timeout.
Yeah.
We are. So we're going to take a break. It's Championship Saturday on MyTown Sports. We will be right back. It's Championship Saturday on MyTown Sports here in the 16th Region Tournament, coming to you live from the LST on the campus of Morehead State University. I'm Chris Pullum with Mike Miller. It's the Rowan County Vikings atop the Ashland Tomcats, 26-24. Mason Moore with a chance to go to the line here to make it 27. Mike, so far, your thoughts?
Well, a game that we expected. It's been tied for 5 times, almost 5 minutes of this game. It's been tied, and the lead has changed hands 3 times already. kind of surprised that they didn't sit Sellers, but just have just over a minute to go. Maybe he can get to halftime with just those 2 fouls and not pick up a third.
Again, the story of the first half for Ashland. Ethan Sellers picked up 2 quick fouls. Sellers up, no good.
Be careful there.
Sellers has continued to play, picking up those 2 fouls in the first quarter, still on 2 fouls. Rowan County has taken advantage of that at times here in the first half, Mike, where they've attacked him off the dribble and tried to post him up inside, where Ethan couldn't be as aggressive as he typically is on defense.
Yeah, it was a little 2-man game with Moore and Alderman. Wow, Mason Moore with a big 3 there. That's Rowan County's largest lead of the game, ties their largest lead of the game.
Yeah, their second time with a 6-point lead in this one. 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Mason Moore, 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists, and 0 turnovers on the night.
Hunter Gillum will initiate this play for the Tomcats, holding for the last shot of the first half. Villers.
Well, you're right. As soon as Villers touches the ball, it's like the whole Rowan County defense runs towards that way.
5 seconds left. Villers for 3. Bumped, no call. Rebound controlled by Alderman, and we'll go to the half with the Rowan County Vikings on top of the Ashland Tomcats. 30-24. It's Championship Saturday in the 16th. On MyTown Sports. We will be right back. And we're back with Championship Saturday here on MyTown Sports, coming to you live from the LST Johnson Arena on the campus of Morehead State University. I'm Chris Pullum with Mike Miller. And Mike, so far, Ashland down 6 in this game, but, you could make a case that it could be worse with Sellers picking up 2 fouls quickly in the first quarter and then Markham picking up his second foul.
Right.
Ashland able to steal some minutes with Sellers still on the floor, not giving up much, but it was clear that Coach Tackett was trying to take advantage of that matchup.
On the defensive end, they went after Sellers really quick right after he picked up that second foul, and Chase Alderman was able to post him up a couple times. They went at Sellers. They were able to score a couple of easy buckets, but then it was almost kind of like they went away from it in the second quarter there, and I really didn't understand that, but they still are able to have their largest lead of the game at 6 points.
It's a big game. Coach Thacker has been in big games before, hasn't he, Mike?
Absolutely. 2000, I believe it was 2011, took a Rowan County team, won the region, went all the way to the state finals, went to the state finals led by Adam Wing here at Rowan County. And I can't remember if it was 2 overtimes or 3 overtimes against Christian County. Probably one of the best state championship games ever played in Kentucky. They came up on the losing end of Christian County, but this is Coach Tackett's no stranger to great games like this.
And he's recognized their advantage so far. It's been Rowan County around the basket.
I apologize. Yeah, exactly. I think I said Coach Tackett. It's Coach Thacker.
I said it. I already said it once too.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, Rowan County has been in the paint and really owned the paint. Mason Moore leading them with 11 points. But they're shooting, and I'll just tease this real quick. Both teams have 18 attempts. Rowan County's made 12. Ashland only 8.
We're going to take a break. You're watching Championship Saturday on MyTown Sports. We will be right back. And we're back. Championship Saturday here for the LST in the 16th region. Chris Pullum, Mike Miller, and Mike, you've got some stats for us.
Yeah, a couple things that stick out on Rowan County's side. We talked about Mason Moore, perfect from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from 2-point range, perfect at the free throw line. He leads with 11 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Alderman's having a great game. Chase Alderman with 8 points, 5 rebounds. And I think Jordan Justice off the bench, he's also perfect from the field, 1 of 1 from 3 for 5 points. One thing that sticks out for Ashland, Cole Villers with only 3 points, 1 out of 6 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3, and points in the paint that we talked about earlier, 16-8. Rowan County leads points in the paint. So they're both shooting, Rowan County shooting 66.7% from the field, Ashland only 44%, and from 3, Rowan just 3 of 5, but that's 60%. Ashland 4 out of 11 for 36%. I think the thing that sticks out is Cole Villers really struggling, but that's been, I think, a product of that Rowan County defense jumping to him every time he touches the ball.
If you look at what does Rowan County need to do to win this game, they've got to keep doing what they're doing.
Don't change anything.
They have to be patient. They have to take good shots and not allow Ashland second and third opportunities. They've done a great job of that in the first half. For Ashland, you've got to find a way somehow to get Cole Villers involved in this game.
Yes.
3 points at halftime for your leading scorer isn't going to cut it if you want to make it to Lexington.
No.
Sellers is 2 fouls. he's going to have to be able to play a little more aggressively in the second half. And somehow Sean Markham, who played 8 minutes in the first half, tentatively on 2 fouls, he's going to have to make a difference inside because Rowan County scored too easily in the paint.
No doubt about that. As far as total rebounds, they're fairly even. Rowan County out rebounds 9-6, but Sean Markham 0 rebounds in the first half. That's got to change for Ashland to win.
We're going to take our final break. When we come back, we'll take you back courtside where the Rowan County Vikings are on top of the Ashland Tomcats by a score of 30-24 at halftime. It's Championship Saturday on MyTown Sports. We will be right back. And we're back with Championship Saturday, high above the LST Johnson Arena. Chris Pullum with Mike Miller coming to you live with MyTown Sports. The last time these two teams met here at the LST, it was the Ashland Tomcats in humiliating fashion over the Rowan County Vikings by a score of 67-39. But today, Rowan County rolls into the second half with a 6-point lead against Jason May's side.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, as we talked in the last segment, Ashland's got to find a way to get good looks for Cole Villers. I think that's key. They got to continue to rebound with Rowan. Rowan's got to continue to work that zone as good as they are and continue to go inside and get points in the paint. That's been good for them the first half.
Yeah.
I think they've got to continue that in the second half.
Yeah, Ashland's going to have to find a way to unlock that big zone that Rowan's playing. And they're doing a great job of getting out on shooters a couple times. Every time they have failed to get out, Ashland's made them pay. But that's usually happened with either sending that cutter through the paint or getting the ball inside off the dribble.
Right.
That's what's kept Rowan off balance. If Ashland can get back to doing that instead of passing around the perimeter,
right,
they're going to break
it was
down
interesting when Hunter Gillum was in the game. He had the ball. That zone acted like they weren't paying attention to him at all. He was able to make 2 good plays for Ashland that led to scores.
Porter with Maxey on him gets a screen from Markham.
Man-to-man for Rowan.
Well,
they're matching up. I see what they're doing now. Yep.
Another screen from Markham as Porter turns the corner, tries to find Xander Carter.
Turnover.
Instead, it's taken away by Rowan.
A little different defense change up there for Rowan.
I would imagine you'll see Rowan go back to that zone quickly, though.
No doubt. That was Ashland's 6th turnover of the game, Rowan County with 4.
Maxey inside to Moore with Porter on him. Moore loses balance but is recovered by Robbie Todd.
Nice defense by Sean Markham there to cut Maxey off on the drive.
Todd, miss. Alderman over the back, no call. Loose ball picked up by Moore. If that had been Markham or Sellers, that would have been a foul, Mike.
Was in the first half. No doubt about that. And he turned it over.
Mason Moore with a carry. It's going to be Ashland ball. But listen, Ashland running, playing defense for quite a long time on that possession for about 30 seconds, taking a lot out of this team. And Rowan County's making them work defensively, which is also what's hurting Ashland's efficiency on offense.
Absolutely, and missing out on that defensive rebound on the other end gave Rowan a second opportunity. They didn't score, but they accomplished being able to hold the ball for a while.
Porter off the screen from Markham, turns the corner, rolls inside against Todd, up and in.
Nice spin move by Porter.
Colin Porter, who's not at 100% today, Mike. He's taken quite a few bumps here in the last couple games, and it started to have its effect on him. Maxey up.
Wow. Got to stop that driver. Got to stop the ball.
And Ashland throws it away.
It's their 7th turnover of the game.
An uncharacteristic turnover in transition for Ashland.
All right, smart move. They were trying to get the ball up the court, but just overthrew it. They got to stop the ball again.
Layup, up and in for Goodpasture.
Rowan County's largest lead, timeout Ashland.
I think it's going to be a 30, Mike, so we'll stay here. This game's starting to get away from the Tomcats, Mike, as Rowan now with their biggest lead of the game.
Well, Coach Mays wasn't happy. The last 2 times Rowan County's had the ball, straight line drive all the way to the basket. Ashland didn't stop that drive. If you don't stop that, they're going to go in and lay it in just about every time. I think you're going to have Adkins coming into the game, and I'm not sure if you had another substitute or not.
I think Adkins was at the table for Markham, and Markham's going to step aside. And you're right. Right now the issue is that Ashland is letting drivers get into the paint and take it. They're getting easy shots, Rowan County, in the second half.
Yeah, you shoot layups, you're usually going to shoot a pretty high percentage.
Yeah.
Rowan County shooting 14 of 21, still at 67% for the game. Ashland's only attempted one shot here in the second half.
Sellers working against Rowan's press, finds Porter. Porter drives on Goodpasture, up and in.
Speaking of stopping a drive, Rowan County's going to have to figure out how to stop Porter from driving.
Porter's second layup here in the second half cuts Rowan County's lead to 6 with just under 6 to go in the third quarter.
Gives Porter 15 on the night.
Goodpasture to Todd. Todd with Adkins on him. Wants to back him in. Todd up and no good. Rebound Ryan Atkins.
Good
nice defense.
Good defense by standing his ground there.
The Ashland Jr., known for his play on the diamond, not necessarily on the basketball court, but has put in big minutes this year for the Tomcats.
Back into that 2-3 zone again.
Porter on the drive, up and no good, and no foul.
Porter cuts through it.
Alderman all alone, up and in. Lead back out to 8 with 5:10 to go here in the third.
It's like Sellers is going to drive that zone.
Sellers, floater, up and in.
That's the third time in a row Ashland has driven that zone and gotten into the lane.
Maxey. To Todd. Todd against Villers. Blocked.
Nice block.
Recovered by Carter, and it's going to be a foul on Todd. That'll be his third.
It's a big foul for Rowan.
Watch that story here, basketball fans, as Todd picks up his third, will undoubtedly go to the bench.
Yeah. It'll be Cody Collins coming in for him. Hunter Gillum replaces Ryan Adkins for Ashland. I think you're going to see Ashland continue to try to drive that zone. And we saw this in the first half with Gillum, and here we go again.
Gillum into the teeth of the defense, but nothing there. Gillum keeps his dribble alive, skip past to Porter, all alone for 3, no good.
Got to get back.
Rebound, Goodpasture. Ahead to Maxey.
Nice
over
pass.
To Collins, who misses the layup, but will go to the line to shoot 2. That foul's going to go against Colin Porter.
His second.
That's Collins' second, and we're going to have a full timeout, Ashland. So we're going to take a break. You're watching Championship Saturday from the 16th region on MyTown Sports. We will be right back. And we are back with Championship Saturday action in the 16th from the LST. Chris Pullum, Mike Miller, MyTown Sports. Cody Collins on the line to shoot 2 for the Vikings. First one up and in.
We talked at halftime that Ashland had to find some shots for Cole Villers. I don't think he has not attempted a shot in this half, and we're halfway through third quarter.
Collins' second shot, nothing but nylon. Hunter Gillum's going to bring it up for the Tomcats. Maxey on him. Over to Sully. Sully drives. Left-hand layup, no good.
Nice
Put back,
rebound.
no good. Rebound, Sellers.
Nice
and he's
job
fouled
by Ethan Sellers.
By Cody Collins. Sellers will go to line to shoot 2.
He didn't give up on it. Good job by Ethan Sellers, especially with 2 fouls. Kept going after the ball on the rebound. Nice job by him.
Sully's first one, front rim, no good.
Sellers has 8 points on the night and 2 rebounds.
Mike, this is the first time all year that the Ashland team looks tired.
Yeah.
Of all the games I've seen, they actually are showing some road wear today.
It looks like it a little bit. You wouldn't think that, but
Sellers' second shot up and in. Cuts
him 9.
Rowan's lead to 7.
And I believe you had Jordan Justice check in for Maxey for Rowan County. Trap there on the baseline.
Mason Moore lost the handle. We'll get called for the travel. Nope, they're going to put a foul on Colin Porter, and guess who made the call?
I'm pretty sure that he walked. But
let's rewatch this game. I want to see how many fouls he calls against Rowan versus against Ashland. Right. Just like the other night against West Carter. I don't think he called a single foul against West Carter all night. Alderman to Collins. Ashland sticking with the man.
Picked up his dribble. Almost over and back.
Carter all over him.
Picked up his dribble.
Ashland really picking up the intensity defensively here. Mason Moore.
No, nice
finds
cut
Alderman
to the basket.
all alone for the layup.
Puts Alderman as now the leading scorer for Rowan with 12 points. He is 6 out of 8 on the night from the field.
Rowan up 9 with 3:25 to go here in the third quarter. Villers. Gillum in the middle. Gillum to the cutting Carter. Up and no good.
Looked like a little bit of a bump there.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of a bump. Mason Moore crosses over Porter. Mason Moore pulls up. Shot up. No good. Rebound controlled by Villers. Over to Porter. Porter wants to drive. Fouled by Justice. Had no choice but to make the call on that one.
Yeah, Ashland, Rowan County rather, with their largest lead of 9. And I think we're going to have a media timeout, if I'm not mistaken.
That will be the under 3, so we're going to take a break. It's Championship Saturday on MyTown Sports. We will be right back. It's Championship Saturday here at the LST 16th Region Tournament on MyTown Sports. Chris Pullum, Mike Miller. Rowan County up 9 with 2:55 to go here in the third. And it's really been all Rowan County in this one, Mike.
It has. Rowan County still shooting 61%, and they have scored on 56% of their possessions. Ashland has only scored on 42% of their possessions.
Sellers on the drive, floater.
They're going to call a walk. I don't believe that was a walk, but looked like maybe 2 steps, and then he went up, but that's what the man called.
Guess who called it?
It's going to be Ashland's 9th turnover of the game, I believe.
Mason Moore brings it up against Porter.
Sorry, that was Ashland's 8th turnover.
Collins on the wing with Sellers on him. Justice over to Moore. Mason Moore, 3, no good. Rebound Porter.
And Porter caught that almost sitting down on the ground. He had fallen down with the Rowan County player.
Gillum on the wing. Gillum on the drive, nothing there. Porter. Carter. Rowan doing a great job of extending out on the three-point shot.
They've stopped that drive now.
Porter, 3, no good. Rebound. Controlled by Collins for Rowan. And the leak out by Gardner. Over to Justice. No good. Rebound Carter. Out to Gillum. Here come the Tomcats.
Good job, Ashland, defensively not giving up on that possession.
Villers, 3, corner. Needed it.
First shot of the second half for Villers.
Cole Villers with his 6th point of the ball game. First shot, as you mentioned, of the second half for Cole Villers. And if Ashland's going to get back in this one, they're going to need Cole to step up.
And credit to Rowan County's defense. He got that on a tip out on a rebound. Timeout, Rowan.
That's going to be a 30, so we're going to stay here, Mike. Ashland cuts the lead to 6 with 1:20 to go in the third. But still, accidental offense for Ashland isn't going to get them back in this game, is it?
No, no doubt. I mean, you're looking at your top 3 scorers, Porter, Sellers, and Villers. And Sellers has 9. Villers only 6. He had 3 at halftime.
Yeah.
Porter still has 15, but he got that early in the third quarter, got to 15, had 11 at the break. So they're still struggling a little bit offensively and really have had a very difficult time getting open shots for Cole Villers, which is a testament to that zone that Rowan County's running.
Yeah, we mentioned the zone that Rowan's running, that 2-3, but they're doing a great job of extending out on the perimeter, and that's mainly because Ashland right now does not have an interior threat.
No, there's none there. They're not able to cut anybody to the free throw line. They have tried to do Villers a couple times in the first half.
Yeah.
Rowan County collapsed on that very quickly and unable for Cole Villers to get started. And how often does Cole Villers have one shot in the third quarter with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter? I doubt that's happened in his career, probably.
Alderman set to inbound for the Vikings to Mason Moore in the backcourt. Rowan in no hurry with a 6-point lead.
Almost a steal.
Skip pass to Justice on
Look
the wing
out.
for
He's
three.
been on fire.
Got it. Jordan Justice, who has been on fire in this 16th region tournament, Mike.
He was 3 out of 4 from 3 against Elliott County tonight. He's 2 of 2, 3 of 4 from the field for 8 points off the bench in 10 minutes of action.
Ball tapped away, controlled by Rowan, and here come the Vikings. Moore to the corner. Collins, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds by Ethan Sellers. Rowan will maintain possession.
Rowan equals their largest lead with 9.
Alderman. Taken away by
Good defense
Selly.
by Sellers there.
Ashland will likely hold for the last shot here with 30 seconds to go in the third. Gillum to Carter. Carter, 2 feet in the paint, gets the contact, but not the foul.
That's the second time he's went in and had contact with no call.
Now Rowan
will hold.
has a chance to close out the third quarter with a 9-point lead. Mason Moore on Porter, spin move to the elbow, jumper, no good. Rebound, Villers.
Foul on all.
Villers with the heave, no good. And at the end of 3, it's the Rowan County Vikings 43, Ashland Tomcats 34. Championship Saturday, MyTown Sports. We will be right back. Championship Saturday in the 16th region. Right now, the Rowan County Vikings are 8 minutes away from a trip to Lexington with a 43-34 lead over the reigning champion Ashland Tomcats. And Mike, right now, Ashland they haven't been able to get into a rhythm offensively.
No.
They really haven't established how they're going to score in this game, and with not 8 minutes left, time's running out.
Yeah, there's not much time left. As we mentioned, Cole Villers just really hasn't been able to get a good shot. In the third quarter, he took 2 attempts. One of those is a three-quarter court heave at the very end of the quarter.
Good pasture over Sellers, up and in. The lead is 11.
Rowan's largest lead of the game. Starters back in for Ashland.
Carter on the wing, all alone, 3, air ball, recovered by Sellers, kept alive, but recovered by Mason Moore. Moore in transition. All the way to the rim. Mason Moore, no good. Rebound, Sean Markham.
Ashland's got numbers. Moore just now getting up.
Villers stops, pops, 3, got it.
That may get him started. That gives Cole Villers 12 points, gets him into double figures.
Lead down to 8.
I thought Ashland had the steal there.
Moore fouled by Colin Porter.
That's Porter's 4th.
Mason Moore goes to the line to shoot 2 for the Vikings with an 8-point lead. 7:10 to go. Porter on 4 fouls. Moore, first one, no good.
Moore's been on 11 points since early in the third quarter. He was perfect from the field. Now he's 4 out of 8 from the field.
Moore's second shot.
Misses
also
them both.
Off. Rebound, Ryan Atkins.
Ashland can come down and score here. They're back in this ball game.
Villers to Markham. Villers for 3. No good. Rebound controlled by Robbie Todd and is thrown away by Robbie Todd, but I guess Rowan County's going to get the ball. Did I miss something there, Mike? Correct me if I'm wrong.
That was a bang-bang play. I thought Rowan County knocked it out. Several hands in there.
And listen, I'm not taking anything away from Rowan County. This team is phenomenal.
Great drive there by Maxey. Rebound by Markham. Ashland pushing.
Villers on the drive to Ryan Atkins. Back to Villers for 3.
Nice pass.
Villers corner, no good. Rebound, Sean Markham. Markham fouled by
Markham.
Mason Moore. Markham will go to the line to shoot 2. I said it before this game. This Rowan County team is built like a small college team.
Absolutely,
Mike. And they're built to make a run in the Sweet 16. If they represent the 16th region at the next level, they could do some damage, Mike.
Markham misses his first. Got to hit these free throws. Justice in for Maxey for Rowan County. Got to take an opportunity to hit this free throw.
Markham's second one up and in. Lead cut to 7.
Usually don't see this for Ashland, but you got Markham and Atkins on the floor at the same time. That looked like a travel. We may get to a 10-second call here.
Mason Moore is going to drive on Porter.
Going to call on Porter, and he's going to foul out.
And look who put the final foul on Colin Porter.
I try not to be critical of the officiating, but I don't think that was a foul right there. He was in bad position to make that call. Coach Mays is not happy either. I think you might see some action here off of the Ashland bench.
I think Jason Mays is to the point where he's ready to get teed up.
And I think that may happen. His assistant, Coach Bonner, is going to try to come and get him. Getting warned by the official.
I just didn't say, I thought Colin Porter defended his position with his hands up.
Right.
And there's some chest-to-chest contact, but he's allowed position too there, Mike.
And I think it was a late whistle. He had already thrown the ball away to the other corner. Rowan County had caught it. No change of possession or anything. I don't think it gave the defensive advantage.
Good pass here, up and in.
Yep.
So the story of the game, Colin Porter fouled out with 6:12 to go. Ashland scrambling to try to get back in this one without their star point guard.
They still got time. They don't need to go crazy shooting threes here. They need to take good shots. It's going to be that should be a foul on Rowan County, I thought, but
Atkins back out to Gillum. Gillum on the drive. Gillum into Villers. Lost the handle. And Rowan County ball now with 5:45. Ashland beginning to get desperate. Down 9 in this one.
Ashland's probably going to have to start taking some chances on defense. Timeout, Rowan County.
Rowan's going to get a full timeout, Mike, or is it a 30? It's a full, so we're going to take one too. You're watching Championship Saturday on MyTown Sports. We will be right back. With Championship Saturday here on MyTown Sports, 16th region. Chris Pullum, Mike Miller, the Vikings ahead of the Tomcats, 47-38 with 5:39 to go. The story of the game, Colin Porter fouls out early in the fourth quarter on a questionable call. Questionable is putting it lightly. And now Ashland Tomcats are going to have to find a way to come back against these Vikings. This very talented Vikings team with Colin Porter fouled out.
I think that's going to be a foul by Gillum, but Ashland's going to have to take some chances here to try to get a few extra possessions. I believe that's Ashland's 5th team foul. So still another foul to give before Rowan will shoot free throws.
Villers switches over to guard the 16th Region Player of the Year, Mason Moore. Justice on the wing with Atkins on him. Robbie Todd against Markham on the elbow. Up, no good. Rebound controlled by Cole Villers.
Nice rebound by Villers there. Ashland needs to score here. They got to score just about every time down.
Skip pass to Sellers. Sellers, 3. Got it. Mad Dog Sellers gets Ashland to within 6. 47-41 with under 5 to go.
If they can get a stop here, they got a chance.
Good pasture. Brings it up for Rowan County.
Late whistle there.
Get a foul on Sellers, which I think he did. He came
did.
Into it pretty hard.
It was just a late whistle.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to call it earlier than that, but that was a foul.
Ethan Sellers, only his 3rd foul after picking up 2 early ones in the first quarter.
Absolutely. Looks like Goodpaster may have.
Coach Thacker talking to referee Thacker over there on the sideline. Looks like Goodpaster has cramped up, and they're going to get him off the floor.
Cramped up or an ankle or something.
Yeah, let's
there.
hope he can get back into the game quickly. He has been such a difference maker today for these Vikings.
Absolutely. Has 11 points on the game.
Mason Moore crosses up Villers. Shot up. Rebound, Robbie Todd. Todd against Markham. Blocked. Todd back up and is fouled by Markham. Todd will go to the line to shoot 2.
Make him earn it at the stripe. Markham fighting underneath there for the rebound. It's going to be Markham's 3rd and the team's 7th, I believe.
Todd's first one. Back rim, no good.
Advantage Ashland here. They're only going to give up at most 1 point here. Still plenty of time, 4.5 minutes to go.
Looks like Goodpaster is up and moving around freely on the sidelines. Good to see that young man healthy, and hopefully they can get him back in the game quickly.
7-point lead for Rowan here.
Gillum off the screen from Markham. Gillum. 1 to the 3, nothing there. Villers, 3, deep. Got it! Cole Villers cuts the lead to 4 with 4:10 to go here in the 4th.
It's a ball game
High
now.
drama at the LST.
No
ball
call there.
Away. Villers for 3 on the wing. Villers, no good. Rebound, Sean Markham. Skip pass to Villers. Sellers, 3. Got it!
Look out.
Mad Dog Sellers.
Back to 1.
Gets Ashland to within 1. And Rowan County wants a timeout.
What a run by Ashland. Ashland's 6-0 run in 25 seconds.
We're going to stay here for this one, Mike. Rowan County just had about a minute and a half there, Mike, where they lost the plot. Everything was rolling for them.
Right.
They were very efficient offensively. They're doing the right things defensively. Ashland, of course, to their credit, hit some improbable shots
no doubt.
to get back in this one with under 4 to go.
Doubt. And doing all of that without Colin Porter on the floor, which is really surprising, but congratulations to Ashland. Rowan's played an outstanding, has had a great game plan tonight.
Absolutely.
Great game plan. And that doesn't mean that they're not going to win, but Ashland's done a great job. They were down 11 right at the beginning of this quarter and have been able to cut it to 1.
Mike, whoever represents the 16th out of this game,
they have a chance to make a deep run at state. Very deep run.
I said it after Rowan County lost to Ashland at James A. Anderson Gymnasium. Don't sleep on these Vikings. That team is a really good basketball team, and they're very well coached.
They blew out a really good Boyd County team in the semifinals. That wasn't even a game.
Fans for both teams rise to their feet to applaud the effort of these young men who are giving it absolutely everything they've got here on Saturday afternoon.
And to be honest with you, I think this is what we expected. A close game at the end, final 4 minutes. What more do you want for a regional championship game?
Mason Moore picks up his dribble, is able to find Robbie Todd to get some relief. Markham backs off. Todd, backdoor cut to Goodpaster, up and in.
Nice offense there by Rowan County.
Rowan 50, Ashland 47. Villers with Goodpaster on him. Over to Gillum.
Nice pass.
Atkins inside, up and in.
Nice pass. Good offense on both ends of the court there. Rowan County with the cut to the basket. Ashland with the cut to the basket. Able to convert.
Ashland picking up full court with 3 minutes to go in this one.
We'll call it on Sellers. He bumped into Goodpaster. There was a bump. There. He made the call. I think that's going to be Goodpaster's going to go to the line for 1-and-1. That's going to be Sellers' 4th. Ashland's 8th team foul. Looks like we're going to have another timeout.
That is the under 3 timeouts. We're going to take one, too. It's Championship Saturday in Moorhead, Kentucky on MyTown Sports. We will be right back. It's Championship Saturday here in Moorhead, Kentucky in the 16th region on MyTown Sports. Chris Pullum, Mike Miller as Nathan Goodpaster goes the line to shoot the 1-and-1, a 54% free throw shooter on the year, but is Rowan County's leading scorer on the day.
He's 1 out of 3 on the day. Ashland with a chance to take the lead here, just under 3 minutes to go.
Villers with more on him, wants the screen from Markham. Villers turns the corner into the paint.
He got
fouled. Villers will go to the line to shoot 2. That foul will go against Nathan Goodpaster. Mike, that is his first, isn't it?
His first, and that's going to be Rowan's 6th as a team. Ashland with a chance to take the lead for the first time since early in the first quarter.
Villar's first one, no good.
They led by 5 at 5:46 of the first quarter, Ashland did. Rowan County's had the lead for 20 minutes and 18 seconds in this game.
Villar's second shot up and in, and we're knotted up at 50 with 2:41 to go. Ashland picking up full court.
That's what we wanted. If you're a basketball fan, 16th region, this is what you wanted.
Yep. Mason Moore calmly walking it up for the Vikings against Cole Villars. Wants the screen from Robbie Todd. Ends up losing his dribble. Ball tapped away by Markham.
Ashland has hit 4 of their last 5 field goal attempts.
Todd wants to drive on Markham.
He walks.
Loses his footing and turns it over. Picked up by Villars, and the Tomcats have a chance to take the lead.
Gillum thought he was going to shoot it. He's not going to shoot it from there.
Markham back to Gillum. Under 2 minutes, tied up. Coach Jason Mays is just fine shortening this game right now.
Absolutely. Limit possessions, tie game. He's got to feel good. Nice move by Gillum.
Inside, Hunter Gillum.
Nice
the
move.
steep way puts Ashland ahead with 1:45 to go.
Ashland's first lead since the first quarter.
52-50 Tomcats. An improbable story here. The Tomcats all but out of this one. Lose Colin Porter on 5 fouls with over 5 minutes to go and have fought their way back into this one to have a 2-point lead, but we are a long way from over, Mike.
Yes, trailed by 9 at the beginning of this quarter, led by as many as 11. Rowan County did. Ashland went on a run, have hit 3 of 3 on their field goal attempts. The last 3 they've taken, 5 out of 6 overall. Have done a great job coming in here.
Mason Moore tries to go to work on Villars. Mason Moore up and in. Mason Moore up and under on Cole Villars. Ties this one up.
You pretty much knew it wasn't coming out of Mason Moore's hands there.
Ashland ball.
I think Coach Mays is probably going to hold for the last shot, I would think.
I don't know. Knowing Ashland, if they're open, they're going to take it. Villars, 3. Go!
Oh, big shot. Big shot by Cole Villars.
With a big 3 from the top of the key. Puts Ashland up 3 with 30 seconds to go.
Villars 4 out of 12 from three-point range today, 5 out of 14 overall.
Coach Thacker wants his Vikings to play through it. They're running everything for Mason Moore. Cole Villars absolutely denying the ball, forcing Rowan to take the timeout.
So if you're Coach Mays, do you foul here up 3?
Well, not this early. I don't think you do it this early.
It's full. We want to take a break, or we're going to stay here?
Let's take a break. Yep, Championship Saturday, My Town Sports. We'll be right back. And we're back. Championship Saturday here in the 16th. The Ashland Tomcats ahead of Rowan County, 55-52 with 18 seconds left. What's happened here in the fourth, Mike?
Fourth quarter, Ashland has outscored Rowan County 21-9.
Mason Moore on
almost
the wing,
a
got
walk.
away with the travel. Moore loses the handle. Wants to go up from 3.
Golly, what
Mason
a shot!
Moore, what an athlete!
What a shot!
5 seconds left. Gillum to Villars for
Deep
3. Top of the key. No good. Ball stuck. Turnover.
It's going to be a jump ball.
Rowan will have a chance here. There should be about a tick left on the clock.
Yeah. Well, I think it's Ashland's ball on the possession. That would be a jump ball when it's stuck on the rim like that. That's considered a jump ball, and possession arrow goes to Ashland, but it looks like they're putting 4 minutes on the clock for overtime.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have overtime here from the LST. You're watching Championship Saturday on My Town Sports. And we're back with Championship Saturday here live from the 16th Region Boys Tournament at the LST Johnson Arena, Morehead State University. Chris Pullum, Mike Miller from My Town Sports. Ashland Tomcats now in their second consecutive game here in overtime. And it took some heroics to get here and some heroics for Rowan County to stick around to push it overtime.
Absolutely amazing athletic shot by Mason Moore up in the air, kind of double pumped it, got it to go from the corner, and you know, Rowan County was able to withstand that Ashland run. You know, Ashland without Colin Porter, I think it's maybe advantage Rowan County here in the overtime, but this is what we expected. two great teams battling it out for the region championship.
Mason Moore, the 16th region most valuable player for a reason.
Yeah, he earned it on that shot.
Make big plays, and he certainly did, as Rowan County sets to start this overtime period with Moore up top.
One thing to think of for Ashland, Ethan Sellers with 4 fouls.
Justice over to Alderman. To Moore. Villers on him. Alderman up top. Alderman has been quiet since early in the second half.
He got 12 points and has been silent pretty much since then.
Justice trying to get it into Todd, but Markham not giving him much room. Finally
good
gets it in.
Good defense there by Ashland.
Skip past the corner, good passer, up fakes, drives. Blocked by Sean Markham.
Nice block by Markham, and Gillum picks it up.
You know, we said in the first half what Ashland was missing was that interior presence defensively, which was what led to so many points in the paint. Sean Markham making a difference here in the second half.
Markham didn't have a rebound at halftime. He's had 5 here in the second half.
Gillum. He's just going to dribble.
He was getting his instructions from Coach Mays there. You got to think that Villers or Sellers get a touch here.
Gillum to Markham. Back to Villers. Villers with Mason.
How great is this? Moore and Villers one-on-one here. Two of the best players in the region.
Ball jumped out of Villers' hands over to Gillum. Gillum gets 2 feet in the paint. Gillum spins back, is fouled.
We'll call it on the floor.
On the floor, but and that is how many team
That'll
fouls?
Be 6 fouls on Rowan. So at the next foul, Ashland will be in the 1-and-1. Rowan already in the 1-and-1. Ashland has 8 fouls.
Rowan showed their hand there, trying to jump the ball out of Cole Villers' hands. I think you're going to see that repeatedly here with Ashland sort of depleted with offensive threats and Porter out of the game.
Gardner came in for Justice for Rowan.
Villers on the drive, up through Alderman. No good. Rebound controlled by Rowan. It's Gardner.
I think Villers would have been good to maybe have a little ball fake there and could have got the player up in the air and got fouled and went to the line.
Moore. Just running a 2-man game up top with Todd. Moore tries to turn the corner on Villers. Up, no good. Rebound, Ryan Atkins.
Halfway through overtime, still no one scores.
Villers now taking his time.
Under 2 minutes to go.
Ashland, with Porter out of the game, really trying to shorten this game right now, in no hurry to get a shot off.
Yeah, that's one thing that Porter brings them. They can get multiple possessions quickly, and he can really speed the game up, and Ashland doesn't really have that ability at the moment without him in the game.
Villers wants to go to work on Moore. Instead, it's
3.
Sellers for 3. Got it! Mad Dog Sellers from the right wing.
Great screen at the free throw line. Sellers curled around that screen, caught it on the wing, knocked it down. Great offense there by Ashland.
1:20 to go in this one. Ashland with a 3-point lead. Mason Moore crosses over Villers, wants to drive. Moore to the rim, blocked out of bounds by Villers.
Great defense there by Villers.
Mason Moore wants the call. There was a lot of contact on the way up.
There was.
You've seen that same play tonight that has been called a foul.
It has been called and hasn't been called.
Yeah, this time Villers gets the advantage.
But if you're Rowan, I think you got to attack the basket here. You got plenty of time down 3.
Alderman to Moore, 3-corner, up, no good. Rebound controlled by Alderman.
Almost a walk by Alderman.
Back out to Justice for 3, got it! Jordan Justice, top of the key, ties this one up with a minute to go. What a game here from the LST, Mike.
No doubt.
Gillum to Rhino Atkins on the elbow to Sellers. Sellers turns the corner into the paint. Up, no good. Rebound.
There'll be a foul.
Foul on
I think on Rowan over the back, if I'm not mistaken. And I think Sellers will go to the line for 1 in the bonus.
I didn't get the foul. Who was that on, Mike?
Let me see. If when it updates here, I'll be able to see it.
Was it on Todd? If so, that
must have been.
4.
That's his. Yeah, it showed up. He's got 4.
Sellers at the line for 2. Up and in. 59-58 Tomcats. 39.2 ticks left in this one. We think.
We think. Rolls
Second
it in.
One, every bit of the rim, but gets it to roll in.
You got to know that for Rowan County, it's going to be Mason Moore either driving to the basket or initiating the offense on a screen and roll.
2 points. Your Coach Thacker, you want more going to the rim here.
Absolutely,
you want
do.
him going to the rim. Maybe he gets the bucket and the foul.
And if he doesn't, he's going to go to the free throw line, shoots over 70% at the free throw line.
Moore, blocked, rebounded by Alderman, who is fouled, will go to the line to shoot 2.
I think Atkins might have got him. No, they're going to call it on Markham.
I think that's going to be on Sean Markham, Mike.
Yeah, it is. That's going to be his third.
Alderman goes to the line to shoot 2. He is on the season I'm trying to find him. He's a 74% free throw shooter. First one up.
Too long.
No good. 18.9 seconds left. Ashland up 2.
Rowan County with just 7 team fouls, so if they foul, Ashland will be shooting 1 in the bonus.
Alderman to cut it to 1, no good.
I thought Markham stepped in the lane a little early there, and they didn't call it.
Villers up to Ryan Atkins, who's fouled right away by
Moore.
Was
maybe?
that Justice? I think that was Justice, Mike.
Okay.
Ryan Atkins going to the line to shoot the bonus as Justice checks back in.
I think that foul might have been on Goodpaster.
Ryan Atkins,
rebound,
no good.
Markham.
Rebound, Sean Markham.
Out to Villers.
Villers. 9 seconds left to Sellers. Sellers is fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2.
6 seconds left.
Ashland up 2. Ethan Sellers going to the line to put this one away.
How fitting
possibly.
is it? We were talking at halftime. Sean Markham's got to be a presence.
Yeah.
Come up with that big rebound, 6 here in the second half.
A score no one expected, Mike. As Sellers gets the first one to go in, it's a 3-point game with 6 to go. No one expected Ashland to be in this position when Colin Porter fouled out with just under 6 minutes to go. Now Ashland 6 ticks away from a trip to Lexington, up 4. Mason Moore pushes up. Ashland letting him go with the shot. No good. And the Ashland Tomcats are your 3-time 16th region champions. Unbelievable, Mike.
What a game. What a game. Rowan County up 11 in the fourth quarter. Ashland outscores them 21-12 in the fourth quarter. Was able to get back in the ball game without their all-everything point guard, Colin Porter. Outstanding effort by the Ashland Tomcats. And Rowan County, outstanding effort. Fabulous team. It's disappointing that one team has to lose.
And these Tomcats, there was no bigger supporter on the Ashland bench during that last quarter and overtime than Colin Porter cheering on his teammates.
Absolutely.
We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Championship Saturday on My Town Sports. We'll be right back. And we're back on Championship Saturday here at the LST 16th Region Boys Basketball Tournament. And you're looking at your winners on the floor, the Ashland Tomcats, in their second overtime game in a row. Second game really where you thought they were out of it, Mike.
Yeah.
Somehow found a way to come back and win. And this one, one of the best point guards in the country, and Colin Porter, fouls out with under 6 minutes to go. And honestly, at that point, Rowan County was in control.
Absolutely.
You thought that, and I think you look at what happened, the tempo completely changed from there. It's like Rowan County had an excellent game plan to defend Colin Porter and the Tomcats. When you took Porter out of the equation, they didn't react well to it.
Right. Wow is all I can say.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, Ashland came into that fourth quarter, outscored Rowan County 21-12. Rowan County had led by as many as 11 in that fourth quarter. But I think it was just amazing to see how Ashland didn't give up, found a way to win without their star point guard, Colin Porter, in the game. Ashland did an outstanding job, and I expected Rowan County to win it, to be honest with you, because they were in control, as you said. The amazing thing that I saw tonight was Ashland, for the first time in this regional tournament, if my statistics are correct, out-rebounded their opponent. Right. They out-rebounded Rowan tonight 28-23, and I think getting on the glass was the difference in the second half.
It was, and it was really having Sean Markham on the court in the second half, who really did nothing in the first half due to foul trouble. Challenge shots, got a few blocks, and got, I think, 6 rebounds in the second half. all difference-making rebounds for these Ashland Tomcats.
Absolutely. I mean, got the last rebound there with about 20 seconds to go, was able to get that rebound, get it out to Ethan Sellers, who got fouled, hit the final 2 free throws to seal the 4-point win with about 6 seconds to go. Just an amazing effort by both teams tonight.
Yeah, and I was saying it all week. It's a shame that I thought that if these two teams played, it's a shame that one of them doesn't get to go to Lexington.
No doubt about that.
Because both of these teams have the ability to go to Lexington and shake things up. This Rowan County team, so much class. They play so hard. They're perfectly balanced with decent guards, good shooters, good post players. Again, maybe a team that's built to make a deeper run in the tournament than Ashland is.
Possibly, because I think they're very, very balanced inside and out. Yeah. Ashland can struggle at times with size, and here they're introducing the runners-up Rowan County. Congratulations to them on a great ball game and a great season.
As the 16th region says goodbye to Mason Moore, who has been such a star in this region for such a long time, and really that shot he hit to extend this game into overtime, Mike, where he lost the ball on the wing, able to track it down, hit an improbable fading shot from the corner, hits the three to put this game into overtime. Big players make big plays.
And that's what he did. It was amazing.
We're going to hate to see him go.
Yeah, I hate to see it end. I mean, he's going to continue his career. Still has baseball season to come. Yeah. Still has a college career at the University of Kentucky, signed as a baseball player down there. Congratulations to them. I mean, I don't know that they could have played much better or much harder today. Just an absolutely outstanding game by the Rowan County Vikings today.
And again, another game where the Ashland Tomcats just find a way to somehow get it done. It's like Jason Mays just challenges his team. Here's the adversity, now overcome it.
Right, and they do.
And they do.
Most of the time they do. I mean, they've had some bumps in the road this year. Obviously, they haven't been the undefeated juggernaut that they were last year, but they're still finding ways to win.
And there you are. Your 2021 16th Region champion, Ashland Tomcats. Last year, 33-0. Cheated out of an opportunity to go to Lexington to play in the Sweet 16 due to COVID. This year, they will not be denied. These Tomcats had their opportunity to do what last year's Tomcats were cheated out of doing.
Absolutely. And another thing, not only have they won 3 region championships in a row, they have not lost to a region opponent since the 2019 64th District Championship against Boyd County. Yeah. That was back at the end of February 2019. So they've been over 2 years that they haven't lost in the region. Super impressive.
So, Mike, I think we're going to let's stay here. They're about to announce the all-tournament team.
Right. They're probably going to announce Ashland as the champions and then do all-tournament.
I think they just did, Mike, and I think you're looking at I think a no-brainer there from the Ashland team is Cole Villers.
No doubt.
And Colin Porter, who had such a big game against West Carter the other night.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about Villers in the first half. Only took 6 shots.
Yeah.
Only took 2 shots in the third quarter, and then I think at the end of the third quarter he had 9. At the end of the game he has 16. Outstanding game by him. 5 out of 16 from the field, 4 out of 13 from 3, and 2 of 4 from the line. Also led Ashland with 7 rebounds and played every single minute of the game, along with Ethan Sellers, also played all 36 minutes.
One guy who will not get the credit he deserves in the all-tournament team, and he really does because he was so disruptive defensively, and you've got him right there holding the trophy.
Hunter
Gillum was a difference maker in overtime against West Carter. Rebounds and steals. Also finished when he needed to.
Right.
Didn't take bad shots. Was able to create off the dribble a little bit tonight. Found the open guy a few times. Big shot down the stretch where he drove to the paint. Found Ryan Atkins underneath for the layup. Hunter Gillum, he's a champion. Right. He's already got 1 ring from the Ashland football team this year that went undefeated and won the state championship. And now he gets to go to Lexington for a chance at his 2nd ring.
Yeah, one thing I'll say in overtime, Rowan 1 of 7 from the field. Ashland only took 3 shots from the field. Wade 1 out of 3, Rowan 1 out of 7, only 14% in that overtime period, and the only shot was a 3.
We probably could have taken a break, but
it's the 16th Region Player of the Year, Mason Moore, Mr. Basketball nominee from the 16th Region.
Deserves it, Mike.
Absolutely. Outstanding career, outstanding player, outstanding athlete.
Yeah, if not for this season where he averaged a double-double, just his body of work as a 16th Region player. I mean, if you're not game planning for Mason Moore every time he steps on the floor, you're doing so at your own peril.
Think of his line tonight. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists on the night.
As they announce the all-tournament team, Kurt Pence from Raceland is the first selection announced. And I think due to COVID regulations, I'm not sure if the players are allowed here to even pick up their trophies. Although they do seem to be holding to see if he is.
Made the announcement if they were here to try to quickly come to the floor.
Kurt Pence, who had a great year for Raceland all year, a Raceland team that was pretty good, not world beaters, but when you have a guy like Kurt Pence, any night you've got a chance to win against any opponent.
Buchanan from Bath County. I believe it's Tyler is his first name, Tyler Buchanan from Bath County was announced.
Versatile player, big fella, was able to block shots, also ran the point for him sometimes.
Colby McCann from Lewis County had a great season for the Lions. Bryson Dickerson from Elliott County.
Hit some big shots for Elliott County in postseason play.
Yeah, took this Rowan County team deep in the game before Rowan County was able to pull away in the fourth quarter.
And he is here.
Yep.
The gentleman deserves a round of applause for his efforts this season. From Boyd County, Race DeBoard, the junior, is named to the 16th Region All-Tournament team. Race DeBoard, who was really a Tomcat killer this year. It seems like his biggest games came against Ashland, and his matchups with Colin Porter were legendary this year.
And we'll get to see that matchup again next year. That was Wes Carter and
Callahan
from Wes Carter. Boyd County loses a lot off of that team, but
and Tyson Webb from West Carter. Two players that really could have been here today.
Absolutely.
They deserved to win in that Ashland game. And, again, another game where Ashland just found a way to win.
Like Lettingham from West Carter.
Gage Lettingham, who in their first game against Raceland had 11 steals in that game, which was the reason why they were able to push past Raceland so easily.
I think they caused 20-plus turnovers against Raceland that night.
Ashland's Colin Porter, the first Tomcat announced to the All-16th Region Tournament team. Deserving, Mike.
Absolutely.
I don't think anybody would argue that, although he did leave this matchup a little early tonight. Ethan Mad Dog Sellers next up on the All-Tournament team from the Ashland Tomcats.
Mention real quick that Ashland, winners of the 16th, will play next Thursday at 8 p.m. at Rupp Arena of the winner of Region 13, which I believe is North Laurel versus Corbin tonight.
Well, I think it's North Laurel versus Knox Central.
It's Knox Central. Yeah. You're correct. I'm sorry.
You would expect Robert Todd from Rowan County announced to the all-tournament team. Has really changed the way Rowan played this year. His ability to score inside and also off the bounce from the free throw line allowed Mason Moore to get a little more free. and score a little easier this year. Jordan Justice.
With a great tournament.
Yeah, huge tournament. Hit big shots today and hit big shots the other night.
Todd will be back next year.
Yeah. You mentioned Ashland will go on to play Thursday night at 8 o'clock in Rupp Arena. Most likely, Mike, I would say their matchup will be against North Laurel, who they've already played this year.
Chase Alderman for Rowan. 12 points, 8 rebounds for Chase Alderman today. Mason Moore, I'm sorry.
No surprise there, Mike.
I thought they had already announced it. It looks like they already announced it.
I think by default, the player of the year.
Yeah, the 16th region player of the year.
The tournament team.
Yeah. It's got to be Cole Villers. Yep.
Ashland's Cole Villers named to the all-tournament team and picks up the most valuable player honors for this 2021 16th region boys tournament.
We have, you talked about the state tournament, pretty much by tomorrow. The third region will play Owensboro Catholic, Muhlenberg County. That will be set. All of the other teams will be, if they haven't already won their region, all of the remaining region championships will be later tonight.
All right, we're going to take a break as we say goodbye to these Ashland Tomcats. They've got a bus to catch to Lexington, where Thursday night at 8 o'clock they will take on the winner of the 13th region tournament that's happening a little bit later on today. You've been watching championship basketball here on My Town Sports. We'll be right back.